Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Honkai Star Rail. Ja Leute, Patch 1.3 ist da. Irgendwie war ich gar nicht darauf vorbereitet. Ich dachte irgendwie, das dauert nur irgendwie eine Woche oder zwei. Und dann logge ich gerade ein und ja, der Patch ist da. Und wir haben natürlich hier wieder eine neue Story, die wir jetzt wieder weitermachen müssen. Und wir haben ansonsten auch neue Begleiterquests. Wir haben hier einmal von Danhang und von Luca. Und das neue Banner ist Danhang in Bibitalone. Auf das Banner werde ich passen. Ich finde den neuen Danhang ganz cool. Aber die 4-Star-Units sind, ja, kann ich alle nicht gebrauchen. Außerdem würde ich gerne für Topaz sparen. Nachdem wir ja unsere wundervolle Kafka bekommen haben. Und ja, ansonsten sowas Neues zu meinem Account gibt es eigentlich nicht so wirklich. Ich habe so ein paar Charaktere gelevelt. So mal hier Loadshow auf 80 gezogen. Ich habe Gebhardt mal nachgezogen. Weil Natascha als Heal mittlerweile echt nachlässt. Ich werde, wenn das nächste Banner kommt, mal versuchen, Links zu bekommen. Die ist ja auch eine Healerin. Und die soll eine ganze Ecke besser sein als Natascha. Weil Natascha schafft es einfach nicht, krassen Damage gegen zu healen. Und mit dem Schild von Gebhardt zusammen ging das aber so einigermaßen. Und in der Kombination habe ich dann nämlich, jetzt diese Woche zum Beispiel, die vergessene Halle komplett durchgeschafft. Beim letzten habe ich die Rundenanzahl nicht geschafft. Und ich habe, ja, das komplett auf Auto laufen lassen. Ich habe nichts getan. Ich habe nur Auto laufen lassen. Und es hat, ja, mit dem Kafka-Team und dann mit dem anderen Team zusammen hat das super geklappt mit Clara für ja, Level 10 da. Für Stufe 10 habe ich ein paar Anläufe gebraucht, aber irgendwann hat es dann doch geklappt. Und ja, Natascha und Gebhardt in Kombination haben das dann doch schon ein bisschen gemacht. Ja, und das war's eigentlich schon. Ein paar Relikte habe ich gefarmt schon mal für Topaz, wenn die kommt. Also ich gehe mal von aus, dass sie die Feuerrelikte braucht. Da bin ich so ein bisschen drauf gegangen und habe da schon so ein paar hier mal geholt. Hab da, glaube ich, auch schon was ganz Gutes bei rausgekriegt. Wo habe ich das denn? Das war direkt der erste Run. Ich hoffe, sie braucht dann halt auch die Werte überhaupt. Was ist denn das jetzt? Bin ich blind? Ich hab mir das doch gesaved. Ja, Leute, ich finde es gerade nicht. Irgendwas mit... Da ist es, genau. Angriffprozent, Geschwindigkeit, Brucheffekt. Ich dachte, das klingt doch eigentlich ganz gut. Was? Es sei denn, sie braucht halt irgendwelche anderen Werte. Wir müssen mal gucken. Ja, so viel dazu. Ja, alle anderen Patch-Sachen sind jetzt nicht so relevant hier. Das ist ganz cool für Leute, die nicht so oft spielen. Die hier oben, ich weiß nicht genau, gerade nicht, wie das heißt, diese Energie halt, ist jetzt auf 240 erhöht, anstatt 180, sodass man wirklich 24 Stunden lang aufladen lassen kann, bis es dann voll ist. Und selbst wenn es da drüber ist, wird es hier dann auch nochmal in so einem extra Ding bis zu 2400 Punkte gespeichert. Ist ganz nice. Ja. Lange Rede, kurzer Sinn wieder mal hier. Wir machen die Story weiter. Und ich bin echt schon sehr gespannt.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Kafka. Die Sprecherin ist auch so nice. So, dann gucken wir doch mal.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Jo, bin einmal durch. Jo, leck. Einige Zeit später kommt die am Thron der göttlichen Vorsehung an, um nach Tingyun zu suchen, glaube ich.
The Master Diviner will be here soon.
Ach stimmt, sie ist jetzt ja, Tingyun hat eher die Befehlsgewalt irgendwie
She's
übertragen.
temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Für Fu Schwan würde ich auch echt gerne pullen, weil ich noch keinen Quantum-Charakter habe, aber ja. Kommen so viele coole
It's a pleasure
Charaktere.
to see you all here today. collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples, submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Tingyun meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
Teile deine Sorgen mit mir.
Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear. I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
Nice.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Welcher Weg? Ihr seid einfach gegen so einen Schrank gelaufen. Also tatsächlich, sie ist dahin gelaufen. Okay.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Okay.
The
Stellaron-Jäger.
Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu, based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio. That prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia.
Ich frage mich immer noch, was mit Tingyun ist. Also ich hoffe, die ist nicht tot, die echte. Das wäre ein bisschen schade. Die Jünger des Sanctus
When the
Medicus.
ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Phantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Okay.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Tingyun, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Tingyun has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Ist das Fräulein Tingyun zurückgelassen hat?
It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision.
Ich hoffe, das wird noch geklärt irgendwie.
I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one.
Die Frage ist halt, also, wenn ich das ja richtig verstehe, haben wir die echte Tingyun halt nie kennengelernt, sondern es war halt immer diese falsche. Das könnte halt heißen eben, dass die echte schon lange tot ist. Also es wird halt nicht genau aufgeklärt.
As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place. And I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Okay. Eine Gegenstände, Fächer mit aufgedruckten was? Ach, Karpfen, nicht Krapfen. Oh, Krapfen wäre jetzt lecker, ey. Okay, Welt-Schild hier. Optionalplaner für die Zukunft, nachdem du dich mit deinen... Okay. Welt.
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through.
Das heißt, wir reisen mit dem Storystrang jetzt wohl hier ab. Der nächste Planet ist, glaube ich, der Harmony-Planet. Das soll eigentlich ganz cool werden.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Tingyun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Okay. March. Ich glaube, mit dem zweiten Teil von Version 1.3 kriegt sie auch eine Companion-Quest. Ich bin mal gespannt, ob man dann mehr über ihre Vergangenheit erfährt.
Well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Luofu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
Hilfsschicksal.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true.
Bin echt mal gespannt, was nachher also rauskommt, was die Stellaron Hunter eigentlich vorhaben, wer Elio ist. Alle gehen ja davon aus, dass Elio diese Katze ist, die man halt überall sieht, wenn es um die Stellaron Hunter geht, auf Artworks und sowas. Und in dem einen Kafka-Video, was vor kurzem rauskam, hat man auch endlich Sam gesehen. Der irgendwie so ein Mecha-Dude irgendwie ist. Der wird, glaube ich, auch ganz cool, wenn der dann irgendwann mal kommt.
Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
Be happy. Wobei ich es echt schade finde, dass Sam nicht Sampo ist. Ich hätte diese Theorie, wenn die sich die bewahrheitet hätte, echt cool gefunden.
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Das wäre cool.
Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
Ja. Aber die Quest ist, glaube ich, noch nicht verfügbar. Also ich konnte sie da jedenfalls nicht auswählen, oder? Die kommt erst noch. Oh, Danhang?
Returning to the Luofu
Ach, jetzt ist wieder normal.
It's a surreal
Wieso bewegen die
feeling.
eigentlich schon wieder alle ihren Mund nicht?
I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more? I'll be gone very soon. Tingyun is still recovering, and the Cloud Knights won't protect me anymore. It remains to be seen how the 6 charioteers will react to my presence, but at least for now, I'm safe. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara.
Ja, gut, die Kleine.
It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfang's negative karma, so I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the
Das ist halt immer noch
Luofu,
voll die miese Geschichte.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Ach, Danhang. Das ist halt so mies, weißt du, er ist halt einfach nur die Wiedergeburt von dem und muss halt für die Sünden von dem irgendwie gerade stehen, obwohl er nichts dafür kann. Okay, plane den... Aber ich... plane für die... Aber ich habe doch jetzt mit meinen Gefährten geredet. Oder kann ich noch irgendwas mit dem bequatschen?
How am I gonna break this to Madame Yukong?
Plane für die Zukunft.
The Ambrosial Arbor is dormant. Thanks to everyone's hard-fought battles, the Luofu is safe once. Before he left, the General told me to handle things at the Seat of Divine Foresight. Fortunately, now that victory has been achieved, the plans we prepared will never see the light of day. The General did order that if he were unable to return to duty, then the Master Diviner
Ja,
would
gut, das
take over
wissen
his
wir ja
duties
alles.
temporarily. Better to wit subduing the...
Ich nehme mal ganz kurz durch. Ah, okay, okay, wir mussten immer nur mit ihr quatschen. Alles klar. Okay, dann müssen wir jetzt zum Palast.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
So, Yukong. Ach, sie. Sie kommt auch irgendwann als
I see.
4-Stern-Charakter.
Please extend my regards
sie ist auch
to the 10
Quantum.
lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
Und Steuerfrau immer noch so ein weirdes Wort.
You have guests. I shall take my leave.
Bye. Ich mag sie übrigens irgendwie nicht.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard.
Sie ist anscheinend echt
Seeing
tot.
4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Über 30 Jahre. Ich meine, gut, die sind ja alle älter, als sie aussehen. Aber so zu welchem Zeitpunkt wurde sie denn ausgetauscht, ist halt die Frage.
Madame Yukong.
Ich würde das echt gerne rausfinden.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept.
Ja.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Klar.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, this is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
Okay. Wie können wir
I've
helfen?
instructed Yen Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
Ja. Oh, sie ist anscheinend echt tot. No.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay. Oh, das ist so traurig.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere. And if I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
Ich glaube, das ist falsch übersetzt. Bow und Bows, ja.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow.
Hä, es ist doch ein Bogen, oder war Schleife falsch übersetzt? Anscheinend.
It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
Ja.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to
Wieso bewegen die alle ihre Lippen nicht mehr? Ich finde das voll weird.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It
Also
looks
sie
like
hatte
there's something
Geschenke
printed on the
für
bottom of
viele
the box.
Leute.
The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
Ich weiß es nicht.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
Ich hoffe, es wird mir angezeigt. Okay, das ist tatsächlich ein Bogen. Dann war Schleife falsch. Okay, dann gehen wir mal gucken.
I've never attended a memorial.
Ja, gucken können, ob ich porten kann. Fällt mir gerade auf. So.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Kennst du?
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
Wir sind hier, dir ein Geschenk von Fräulein Tingyun zu übergeben.
This is the tea Miss Tingyun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Tingyun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Tingyun today?
Sie muss sich auf eine Wette.
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Tingyun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Tingyun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Nice. Neuer Tee, Tingyuns Mischung. Dankeschön. Die Ormallee.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
The Wafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You gotta give it a try. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Hast du vom Höchsten der Gewürze gehört?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Ja gut. Dann gucken wir mal.
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign! Here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
Hier mein Geschenk.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Yeah.
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work. So we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness.
Ja, das ist so traurig. Ich bring's dann nicht übers Herz, es zu sagen. Also man sollte das natürlich sagen, aber ich weiß halt auch gerade nicht, wie die das handhaben wollen hier. Ob das öffentlich sein soll.
First attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering.
Bock auf so Essen.
Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
Weil auf Rinderinnereien jetzt nicht unbedingt, aber auf irgendwie so asiatisches Essen.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Okay.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague.
Natürlich. So. Aber dann kann das ja noch nicht so lange her sein, dass Tingyun halt von der anderen da irgendwie gekillt wurde, ausgetauscht wurde, wenn sie halt hier Geschenke vorbereitet hat.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging. Like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant. Always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yen Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Papierdrache. Okay. Dann.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Siegel des Botschafters, den Tee. Die Leiblich. Ja, den Papierdrachen
This
auf jeden
time,
Fall.
we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Eigentlich alles. Der
This is
Tee.
the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end.
Ich hoffe, das wird noch gezeigt. Ich hoffe es wirklich.
It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Aber ich dachte, wir sehen irgendwie so eine kleine Zwischensequenz. Moment, wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Dahin. Eine kleine Zwischensequenz.
Oh, is that a stain?
Und doch, doch. Bye bye, Tingyun.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Okay. Ja, so, okay. Gut, Leute, das machen wir dann beim nächsten Mal. Ich danke wie immer vielmals fürs Zusehen und ja, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dahin und bye bye.